Hi, in this video we will look at Bookafy. Bookafy is a scheduling software, and we will identify and look at four MMR driven SEO opportunities. By MMR SEO driven MMR driven SEO opportunities, we mean that working on SEO opportunities that can immediately, or if not immediately, or which has like direct impact or direct correlation with MMR and how it can increase MMR signups, trials, demos, and all those things which ultimately results into MMR. It doesn't include just like increasing traffic or just doesn't include like keyword ranking, because everything boils down to the primary objective and how SEO or marketing as a whole is relating or is aligned directly with sales and how it can meet those objectives. So starting off with the opportunity number one is like optimize low hanging landing pages to increase ranking and get quick result. So they have like few pages like this transportation pages, and it is like currently on the 4+ Google rank for the keyword of transportation scheduling software. However, it's not moving, and it's like stuck over there for some time now. So if you look at the rankings, it has been pretty much stuck on these positions for some time, and it had going like this. So one. But there is like it's very easy to do that. A very simple thing to do is like add more of the primary keyword within the page. If you look at this page, and if I want to see transportation location scheduling, it doesn't mention anything related to transport scheduling or transport scheduling software or the primary keyword where it is supposed to rank for. So it's and this goes across the page. It is lacking the keyword relevancy. Even the transportation word is used very less within, and it's just used within the first few parts over there. So this is like an easy opportunity to work on. It can immediately put Bookafy from the 4th, 5th rank on an every 4th, 5th rank to immediately in the first few spots. And overall content optimization get to add for a few internal and external links to improve its ranking to the first few position. Another landing page is like this one, online booking systems for small business. It has more or less the same trend as the transportation page, and if it is currently stuck over in the 10th position for some time now. So and it has like the same kind of issues where it is the page is not correctly optimized and will requires more or less the same effort as as the transportation page. So these are a few of the landing pages which are easier to, if I look at if you look at the ranks over here, it's easier to work on, and it will require some small effort to immediately push their rank from where they are currently stuck for some time to much higher rankings, which ultimately will put the product in front of people who are looking for a transportation scheduling software, of small businesses which are looking for an online booking system, and ultimately more signups and towards MMR. The next opportunity is like optimize landing pages to capture existing conversion. It is more or less the same, but it includes like pages which are a bit deeper within the ranks, like mostly 10+. As example, this photography page, it has again the same issues like which are identified by transportation, but it's a bit deeper within the ranking. If we look at the ranking, it's mostly stuck around 10+ ranks or something along those lines. So these kind of pages would not immediately put up. By immediate we mean not in a couple of weeks, but it will take some probably a month or so to actually start seeing their positions move from the 10th average 10th ranking to upwards of top 4 or 5 rankings. So and if you want to see why we are like focusing a lot on optimizing these existing landing pages or focusing on these landing pages to be intent driven. There is an example from Appointee. Appointee is also a competitor of Bookafy. It's a scheduling software like Calendly, Bookafy, Setmore, and all those things. And if we look at their traffic, they're getting a lot of traffic, and most of the traffic is coming. They have not a lot of pages. Even if you remove the 40% traffic which they are getting on the homepage, which would be like mostly towards on the brand name, they are still getting a lot of 60% of the traffic, or which is like near about organic traffic of 60 30. Yeah, near about 18,000 visitors they are getting from these just landing pages alone. So if you can see, and all of these pages are optimized for a specific keyword, for a specific use case keyword. Because a simple SaaS product or software product can be used for multiple different use. Somebody is using searching for a product like Bookafy as scheduling software. Somebody might be, if I'm a barber, I might be searching scheduling software for barbers or salons or something like that. So that is why it is essential we consider each of these landing page or each of these product pages, feature pages as a separate product, because everyone has like a different use case to it. Somebody might need is for scheduling for internal use, somebody need for the business, somebody for the customers, and all those things. So we have to understand that yes, there is a primary product line which is appointment scheduling software, but but each page serves as like different product, or you can say different use case of the product. So we need to have like those pages to attract all those potential different use cases in which an appointment scheduling software like Abukafi can be used. So moving on to the next opportunity is opportunity three is add, and having said that, add new landing pages and bottom funnel blog posts, expand and capture intent-driven organic traffic. And that is like add in addition to what I just mentioned in terms of covering those spaces like I showed example of appointee. Adding pages like bar and pub scheduling software, it's easier to rank with decent traffic potential. As example, there is like a retail scheduling software. Again, it's easier to rank. All of these are relatively easier to rank with good traffic potential, and again, all of these are focused towards the bottom funnel and focus on the intent-driven traffic, where a potential prospect is actually searching for a product like Bookafy. So if you can look at these, see, not very high, competition, though the traffic number is relatively less as well. But at the same time, yeah, it's not just about the as we were talking earlier on, it's not about the number of traffic or visitors and all those things. It's the quality of the traffic. uh, there won't be like a lot of people searching for pub scheduling software or a bar scheduling software, but the quality is there. They are from a specific niche industry, and they are looking for a product, a similar product. So that is why we have to have those pages, and they are like they are like focused towards that bottom funnel where we or intent driven traffic. So so these were a few examples of those such pages which can be like created. As an example, another one is this. So so as you can see, this is also another example of product listicles which can be created. So yeah, so this was the third opportunity where we mentioned that the Bookafy should add more of these product pages, more of these alternative kind of comparison pages, and the same goes with product listicles. As it's like focused towards attracting people who are down within their funnel or who are like looking for a product like Bookafy has to offer. And lastly is adding content positioning. Bookafy blog had me like writing around several business use cases plus multiple different types of content. However, to further establish content authority around appointment scheduling, and that is what we have seen, or most people know about how organic traffic, how Google search works, is that Google won't rank, for just one specific, you won't be like able to build topical authority by writing just one content around a topic. You need to have like, establish, you need to cover that topic in depth to be considered an authority. And in case of Bukafi, they would want to be considered an authority within the appointment scheduling niche. So as an example from Calendly, though Calendly predominantly before the within the COVID era and all those time had been like a dominantly be searched through their brand name. They didn't had like very established blog, but they have recently in the last few years they have like started to build on their blog, and if you can see they have been driving a lot of traffic on their blog post as well. And if you look at the top performing blog post, not just the number but the quality, uh, the relevancy of the topics as well. So if you can look at the topics, meeting invitation, best welcome message for new employees, interview invitation email, how to write a good reminder email, Zoom backgrounds, online calendars, best planner ask for students, work scheduler, everything is around that appointment scheduling, time scheduling, related topics. You're using Zoom for calls and meetings. At the same time, in new employees, you use appointments or set up introductory or orientation calls with employees. So all of this content, if you look at the core of it, it's like circulating around that primary topic, which is around appointment scheduling or managing, using a tool to manage your time and calendar and all those things. So that is how they have like established that topical authority around these topics as well. And if you look at the blog posts, they are not a lot of blog posts, but they drive almost 200 visits, 200,000 visits for them on a monthly basis. So yeah, so the last one was like this building adding a content position, like a similar to product positioning. You also need to add like a content positioning, that what type of content you would be like writing to attract that type of audience. And that is how Calendly had done it. So these are like all the four MMR driven SEO opportunities. The first one is like the easy landing pages, which are currently in the first 5 or 10 ranks, can be optimized a bit, can be improved a bit, and I see there is like a lot of potential for improvement. And since Bookafy is not a startup, it's like an old brand. They have like in the business for a few years, and they have already established good, they have like a consistent rank within the 5 to the 15 rank on Google US and all those. It won't take for them time to take from move from the 4 or 5th position to up till the first top 3 position. And some if we already seen, they are like very easy low hanging opportunities when they're existing pages, and the same goes with pages which are a bit deeper in the ranking, and creating new content. So all of these are like focused toward the primary objective, that how we can position the content, how we can position our overall SEO strategy to get the most value out of SEO, to get the most to capture the most existing demand, where it as far as like appointment scheduling and all related topics has to be concerned. So yeah, so these were 4 MMR driven SEO opportunities for Bookafy. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.